The new PS5 Slim has been revealed. Ubisoft's Xdefiant has been delayed again, and are Disney planning to buy EA? I'm Ash Dixon, and this... Wait. Who didn't change that in the script? Can we do this again, please? I'm Matt Simpson, and this is GINX News. In one of the worst kept secrets in gaming this year, Sony have finally revealed the PS5 Slim, and we've got the lowdown on exactly what we can expect. The new console has lost around 30% of its overall volume and dropped in weight by 18% and 24% in the disc and digital-only versions, respectively, well, compared to the current model. The new design features 4 separate cover panels, with the top portion in a glossy look while the bottom remains matte. I presume at some point they'll release coloured panels, so you can mix and match to your heart's content. Launching this November in the US before rolling out elsewhere over the following months, the new model will come with 1TB storage for both editions. The Diet PS5s will cost $500 for the disc-based edition and $450 for the digital one. Curiously, those who purchase the digital edition will actually be able to buy a Blu-ray disc drive later on, as it will be sold separately for around $120 American, or about 100 British pounds. By the looks of things, you can just plug it directly into the console, which is a nice touch. But I've saved the best for last, because the PS5 Slim comes with a brand new stand! And it's shiny! That's about it. Sony say that once their inventory of original PS5s are sold out, the Slim will be the only console customers can purchase. I'm not sure how much stock they have left, but if you prefer the big boy to the Weight Watchers version of the PS5, you better nab one before it's too late. What do you think of this new look PS5? Will you be picking one up? Let me know in the old comments. The CEO of Disney is being urged by his underlings to buy a big game publisher, and reportedly, many of them have made a tempting glance in the direction of Electronic Arts. That's according to a report in Bloomberg, assessing the state of Disney as a company. Senior executives want Disney CEO Bob Iger to explore the possibility of transforming the company from a gaming licensee to a gaming giant with major first-party capabilities. Because if the Activision Blizzard-Microsoft saga has taught us anything, it's that game publishers buying each other up never causes any issues whatsoever. Apparently Iger, who is now in his second spell as CEO of Disney, oversaw the acquisitions of Pixar, Marvel Entertainment, Lucasfilm and 21st Century Fox during his first spell in charge. Now that is quite some CV. However, he's said to have been non-committal about the prospect of acquiring a game publisher. I mean, it's not as if Disney don't have enough on their plate as it is. Then again, their strategy has essentially been to assimilate every major movie and TV property ever made, until the whole entertainment industry sits in the hands of a few rich white men. And with EA CEO Andrew Wilson sitting alongside Bobby Kotick and John Riccitiello in gaming's equivalent of the Axis of Evil, it would hardly be surprising that their Ultimate Team model funded by children growing addicted to gambling would be appealing. As it stands, however, Disney won't be buying EA quite yet. Shame, really. I'd love to have seen Mickey Mouse in goal for Barcelona, Donald Duck driving a Formula 1 car, and Cal Kestis fighting stormtroopers dressed like Olaf. Ubisoft's supposed groundbreaking new free-to-play FPS, Xdefiant, has been delayed yet again, though this time there's a fairly good reason. According to the game's development team, a recent public beta test session exposed some issues that have to be addressed before the game's pre-season can be released. In a post on the game's Twitter account, they said, "Thank you to everyone who participated in our recent public beta test session and continues to stand alongside us as we build Xdefiant. The test once again showed us your appreciation for our fast-paced gunplay, uniquely crafted maps, objective-driven modes, and iconic faction roster. But it also surfaced some inconsistencies in the game experience that we need to address prior to launching our pre-season. So we've made the hard decision to delay the pre-season of Xdefiant." Now this isn't the first delay the game has had. Back in June, Ubisoft stated that Xdefiant was expected to launch later in the summer. But by September, executive producer Mark Rubin said that an October release appeared likely due to the game failing Microsoft and Sony's console certification tests. That's a bit awkward. This latest delay doesn't give a proposed release window, meaning we have no idea if it's just a brief setback or something that will require a much longer process to resolve. Either way, if you were excited to play as such legendary factions as the Phantoms of Ghost Recon, the Echelon from Splinter Cell, or the Cleaners from The Division, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait a little while longer yet. Yeah, I have no idea what those are either. Animal Crossing is coming to LEGO. That's right. Everyone's favourite COVID pastime is becoming a tangible thing with a whopping 5 sets to be released next March. They range from the affordable, such as Julian's birthday party at $15, to the very much not affordable, with Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house coming in at a cool $75. These aren't the first Nintendo-themed LEGO sets, of course. The first Mario bundles came out in 2020, and compared to some of the other Nintendo LEGO collabs, the Animal Crossing ones feel like a drop in the ocean. Take the Dry Bowser Castle expansion set. That'll cost you $110. Or the question mark block, which is $200. Or, if you have even more money than sense, you can buy the Nintendo Entertainment System for a whopping $270. You can buy an actual Switch for less than that these days, and you don't even have to build it yourself. Now, these silly prices aren't a Nintendo-specific thing, with some Star Wars sets retailing at over $800, but it does kind of put the Animal Crossing ones into perspective. I probably won't be forking out $75 for Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house, but I may be convinced to shell out $20 for Bunny's outdoor activities. I mean, just look at her little face. Would you buy an Animal Crossing LEGO set? Hit me up down below. And that's it for today's show. You know how this works by now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button for your daily dose of gaming news, and make sure to ring that bell to get notified. I won't be here tomorrow. Someone far less cool and handsome will be instead, and they will be back then.